Hello Internet, and welcome to another live video. Now hopefully this is going to look a bit better, hopefully this is going to sound a bit better than the last one as well. I've been poking around with some settings and I think I've got this camera, which, you know, again, like I said, this camera probably is older than some of you watching this. I think I'm getting the best out of it. The left side of the screen is a little bit fuzzy. I don't know if it's just, I think it's just because the camera's old, basically. There's no, like, I've cleaned it and everything, there's nothing on there, but this is another Nugget Bridge major game, live, obviously. So let's try and concentrate on this. Weavile is nasty for this team to play. I don't like playing Weavile, so I mean, I have got Scizor, I have got Breloom, but obviously it is sashed. So, well, I mean, you would expect them to be sashed. If it's Life Orb, then I can quite happily one-shot it, but I don't know, this could be a little bit tricky. Let's see what we're going to do then. Let's try and think about this. Terrakion. Okay, so Scizor's nice here, but I need something to cover the Heatran, so I think I want Cresselia as well. Cresselia and Scizor. But do I want Lipid in this game? This is what I have to try and decide a lot of the time, actually. I'm going to go with like, if he leads with Thunderous, then it could be a little bit sticky. If he's got low kick on Weavile, it could be a little bit sticky as well. I'm going to go with Terrakion and Scizor, and I'm going to take Breloom in the back and Cresselia in the back. Let's go with this. Let's see how it happens. Let's see how it plays out. Obviously, this game is a best of 3, so this hopefully will give you some insight again, like the last game, into you know, scouting out items and how to play best of 3 games. Okay, Thunderous and Weavile. Okay. Well, I expected the Weavile. I didn't expect the Thunderous to lead, but he has. Now, Scizor is in a decent position here. The question is, does he have low kick on Weavile or not? I mean, he's got beat upon it. He'll have an ice move on it. He'll have fake out on it. Will he have low kick? Now, I'm inclined to say yes. So the Thunderous could get a little bit nasty. The Thunderous might taunt Scizor. I don't really have anything that wants to come in on a Weavile, though. He could use Fake Out on Scizor, though, expecting my Terrakion to protect, but maybe I'm thinking too much into that move. I think what we'll do is we'll protect with Terrakion, and we'll just Mega Evolve and try and get a Bullet Punch onto Weavile. So we're not going to try and mess around. Okay, is this Heatran coming in? No, Salaman's coming in. Okay, so he's getting the Intimidate off, and is you know, taking a Bullet Punch quite comfortably at -1. Let's see what it's going to do with Thunderous. Okay, on my screen the quality looks a lot better, so I hope you guys appreciate you know, it looking better, if it does look better to you. Okay, good. So so I got some damage off on that turn. He didn't make any progress in that turn. Salamence will Mega Evolve here. Now, the way he brought it in, he does want the Intimidate, obviously, but maybe it has a Fire move for Scizor as well. Terrakion is at -1 still as well. I think I'm just going to sit in and go for a Rock Slide still, but I'm going to bring Scizor out for Cresselia. Cresselia matches up quite nice against both of these. Obviously, it resets the Intimidate on Scizor as well. So, you know, straight away, first game, I'm not thinking too much about these moves. I'm just making, you know, pretty simple, pretty safe moves, I guess. Yeah, I'm expecting the Salamence will probably protect here. And yeah, there's a protect. So at least I'm getting some damage off on this Thunderous. He's probably going to burn my Lumberry here. Oh no, he is attacking. and so he's slower than Terrakion. So this is quite a bulky Thundurus. So that is good information. Thunderbolt onto the Terrakion. Okay. That does a fair bit of damage, actually. He was possibly expecting a substitute there, maybe. Or maybe he just wanted to get some damage off of my Terrakion. Terrakion can have a sash as well. I suppose now I've got Breloom on this team, so I doubt he expected that. But this element, now it is Mega Evolved, it does outspeed Terrakion. I mean, the obvious move is to just protect an Icy Wind. He could just, and he's probably going to, just Thunder Wave this Cresselia though, which not too keen on him doing, but if I get an Icy Wind off, then that will be the biggest thing basically. The Salament's protected last turn, so he can't protect this turn. If he brings Weavile in, then it's breaking its sash, so I'm just going to play it safe. I'm just going to protect an Icy Wind. So this is one of those turns where, okay, so hopefully he's going to bring Weavile in here. Yeah, he does, nice. So this is one of them turns where, you know, I'm just not thinking too much. I'm not trying to, you know, predict myself out of the game. Oh no, he goes for Swagger on Cresselia. Thankfully he misses. Oh no, but I miss my Icy Wind on the Weavile. Now that was unfortunate. That Icy Wind on Weavile was going to be huge. That was going to be massive. I could have, you know, basically I would have outsped and been able to knock out this Weavile after that. Now I do know this Thundurus has got Swagger as well, which, you know, considering I use Swagger myself, I can't complain too much about, but it's annoying to play against, especially because I think he can play around with his Thundurus a bit better than this. I don't think Swaggering was maybe his best move there, but I don't know, I suppose it depends what he's got in the back. But, you know, he's going to fake out again. He is going to potentially low kick again. Oh, that Icy Wind was huge. That was really unfortunate. I'm expecting he's probably just going to go for another Swagger onto Cresselia here. He might expect my Terrakion to protect and just fake out the Cresselia. I've got, what, Scizor and Breloom in the back, so Terrakion is important for if he has got Heatran. Now, I've not seen it yet. I've not seen this fourth Pokemon. But I think I would be comfortable letting Terrakion go down here, I say, warily. So I'm just going to Rock Slide and Icy Wind, because if I get one of these off, then I'm still in a good position. Okay, so, he's forgetting the Swagger now. He's just going straight for the Thunder Wave on Cresselia. Is he going to low kick? He does have low kick. Okay, so if I get this Icy Wind off, I'm still in a good position. I would still think I'm in a good position anyway. Icy Wind, nice. Okay, so at least I've got that. Now Weavile can be knocked out by either a Muck Punch or a Bullet Punch. But which one am I going to bring in? Breloom or Scizor? Scizor obviously threatens Thundurus as well. Knockoff won't do too much to it though, because it's obviously lost its item, but I think it is the better choice. If he has got Heatran in the back, then he will be bringing it in now, and he'll be bringing it in on Weavile, I think. So it is. I mean, it is tempting to knock off the Weavile, but I need to make sure that it's gone. If he brings Heatran in, then Cresselia will still be around in, you know, reasonable health and be able to Hidden Power ground it as well. I'm just going to Icy Wind again. Okay, so is this Heatran coming in? This is Heatran coming in. Okay, so it's playing out exactly how, you know, I'm saying basically. Again, a knockoff wouldn't have done too much damage to this Thundurus. Now this is annoying, how he's just basically spreading annoyance all over my team. Okay. So, you know, like I said in the RNG video, it's your own fault if you let Thundurus do this to you. I could have brought my own Thundurus to taunt his Thundurus, because I know that this Thundurus isn't too fast. So, you know, now I'm thinking, you know, to the next game already. I'm thinking that this Thundurus is a little bit of a problem. I just want to make sure that you know, that it can be taken care of. Now the annoying thing here is I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose. I mean, he's just going to swagger the Cresselia here, but I need to make sure this Heatran goes down. Obvious moves here. Thankfully, don't get a full process there, but I need. Okay, so he's not going for it. He's not going for a swagger. He's going for a Thunderbolt onto the Cresselia. So I'm hoping the Cresselia moves here. Please move. Yes, it does. Okay. We've seen that the Heatran has got leftovers as well now. So with leftovers, is it going to be a 2-hit KO? It's going to be a roll, I think, but he could protect with his Heatran this next turn. I mean, I suppose it is quite tempting for him to Heat Wave here. He's got a Salmon. Okay, so Cresselia is really important. I need to make sure that Cresselia stays around. But neither of these Pokemon do really threaten it too much. And as long as I've got Scizor and Breloom, they can both one-shot Weavile. So I'm not in the worst of positions, but it's really uncomfortable playing in a game like this, because you know that the RNG can easily just roll out of your favour. Right, so I'm definitely not going to bring Breloom in. Well, what can I do? I could try and go for a double protect, but I don't really want to do that. His Heatran might try and protect out of, you know, Hidden Power ground, but the Thunderous isn't really doing too much apart from when it starts swaggering. Like, he should swagger my Cresselia. That would be his better move, I would think, now, because the Paralysis and the Confusion will basically shut my Cresselia down. So I'm going to. I think a Hidden Power Ground will knock the Heatran out from here, so I'm just going to try and get a Hidden Power Ground onto it. Yeah, there's the Swagger. Which one's it on? Yeah, of course it's on the Cresselia. I'm just going to get a bit of chip damage onto this Thunderous with a Bullet Punch. Or not. Heatwave. Okay, so Cresselia again avoids this hit. Scizor will obviously go down, but I just need to break through all of this and get this Hidden Power Ground off. This could be, you know, very important in the game, this one turn. And I get it off. Nice. Will it knock it out? I said I thought it would. Yeah, and it does. So that was potentially, you know, going to be a roll, but it was close. Also interesting to note that this Thunderous, I've seen Thunderbolt, I've seen Swagger, I've seen Thunder Wave. I don't know if its last move is Taunt or Hidden Power. So we might find out this turn. He could. Okay, so the options are he could Fake Out and Hidden Power Breloom to basically take care of that, and then I've lost the game because I can't knock Weavile out. Or he could predict my Protect and go for a Beat Up, because I'm presuming that's its best sort of Dark Attack, and Thunderbolt onto Cresselia. Now, I don't think a Beat Up will do too much damage. I do want to make sure Breloom keeps its Sash as well, but I need to keep Cresselia around in good health for the Salamence in the back. I think I'm just going to go for the really obvious move. I'm just going to protect Breloom, and now I really need this Thunderous down. So I don't think the Thunderous is going to switch out, but just in case it does, I'm going to go for Icy Wind. Psychic, one target. Okay, so no switches. Does do a little bit more damage, but just, you know, on the off chance that you wanted to switch. Fake Out. Okay, so he actually does go for the Fake Out. And he goes for the Thunder Wave as well. Wow. So, come on, Cresselia, can you break through? Not this turn. Okay, well, you can't win every game, can you? The annoying thing is now he is free to, again, just Thunder Wave my Breloom, and there's nothing that I can do about that. Now, the Mach Punch is obvious on the Weavile. It's really obvious on the Weavile. So, is he going to withdraw the Weavile and put the Salamence in? That is the question. If he does do that, then I can Icy Wind, but I still wouldn't be in the greatest of positions. I mean, Breloom is getting paralysed either way here. The question is, do I go for a Mach Punch on the Weavile, or do I go for a Spore maybe on the Thunderous. I don't know. I think I'm going to play it safe. You know, this is game 1. I'm just going to play it safe. I'm going to hope that if he does bring Salamence in, which he doesn't, I can get an Icy Wind off. But at least Weavilar's gone down. Now, Cresselia is in an okay position. As long as... Oh, it does have Taunt. Okay. Okay, so that's really good information. So I've learned it doesn't have Hidden Power now. If I can get this Icy Wind off, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, I do. Nice. So, Cresselia is sitting in a pretty good position. I just need to hope that I can, well, not get paralyzed or confused and be able to hit this Salamence twice. 2 Icy Winds should knock it out. No Intimidate here because it has Mega Evolved. Now, what are we going to do with Thunderous? It's got some speed drops actually. So if a Mach Punch knocks the Thunderous out, which it might be a roll, then Breloom can avoid being paralyzed. So let's keep your fingers crossed. Mach Punch, it does knock the Thunderous out. Nice. And can Cresselia break through? He needs to target this Cresselia really, because Breloom is offering nothing. Okay, so I think that was I would say terrible move. I don't think that was his best move because Breloom is taunted. Neither of its moves can do anything to this Salamence really, so he needs to start basically getting damage onto this Cresselia. So maybe at this point, well, I suppose recoil. Even if he knocks my Cresselia out to recoil damage, he still wins the game. But well, I mean, let's make some moves. I mean, it's pretty simple what to do, isn't it? Really, just try and hit the Salamence. Yeah, the difference between Mach Punch and Bullet Seed really is pretty negligible. Oh, it's got Roost. Okay, well, things just got a little bit more interesting. And the confusion, Icy Wind, and it avoids the attack. Oh, so obviously it would have only done, you know, times 2 damage. It wouldn't have done so much damage because it had roosted. But, you know, the speed drop would have been really nice. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so I'm actually going to... Oh, I'm taunted, so I can't protect. So maybe he is going to target this Breloom now. So again, I'm just going to Mach Punch it. And I'm just going to Icy Wind. So that Icy Wind avoid might have costed me the game. But we'll see. Come on, Cresselia. I need you to break through this. Okay, so he's knocking the Breloom out now. Now, a full target Icy Wind. Please, Cresselia, break through your paralysis. Icy Wind, and hit the move this time. Okay, so this probably won't knock it out. Oh, very close. Okay, so now he's just going to Roost again, and we're going to play this whole Roost game. So, if I Icy Wind again, it's not really going to do too much damage. He's just going to keep roosting, isn't he? So maybe it might be a wiser move to go for a Calm Mind. I don't know, a +1 Icy Wind still isn't going to one-shot the Salamence, is it? That's what I need, because it's just going to keep on roosting. See, I've not been making notes on this Salamance's speed either. If I get, I don't know, either 4 or 5 speed drops on it, then Cresselia will be faster. So is it better to just go for Icy Winds, or should I take this turn to Calm Mind? That is the question. Okay, I think I'm going to go for 1 Calm Mind, and then if he roosts, which he will now, if he attacks me, then I should survive, and if I don't get paralyzed, I should knock it out with an Icy Wind. If he roosts again, then it's going to be doing a little bit more damage. We'll see. Okay. I hope I don't look back on that Calm Mind and think that was a bad move. If he attacks it... Okay, so he's not. So I could have got another Calm Mind up, but we're just playing this game now, basically. Okay, so at least I got this Icy Wind off. Again, if I get so many Icy Wind drops on this Salamence, oh, that does a lot of damage. Okay, so if he attacks me, it's just going to come down to if he gets a timely full paralysis, basically. So come on, Icy Wind. I mean, he might. I was going to say he might just keep roosting just to fish out for a full paralysis. But I need you, Cresselia. Oh, thank you, Cresselia. Okay, so that's game one. That was pretty nerve-wracking, really, but an interesting game. And you know, again, it harks back to the video, the talk I did on RNG, because there was a lot of RNG in this game. I let that Thunderous basically run all over my team with status. So maybe next game I might play around that a little bit differently. I could take my own Thunderous, but the thing is, Thunderous isn't fantastic against Weavile or I mean, he's got Terrakion on his own team as well, hasn't he? Yeah, Thunderous. Okay, he doesn't really do too much to his Cresselia either. Now, what did I take that game? Breloom, Scizor, Cresselia, and I took my own Terrakion, didn't I? Okay, so what would be his best option to try and play around that? He might take his own Cresselia. He didn't bring his own own Terrakion either. He probably feels like his Terrakion is really threatened though, with Scizor and Breloom and Terrakion and Cresselia. Actually, my team is pretty good against Terrakion, so I think I can rule him out not taking Terrakion. The question is, do I want to take the same things? Do I want Lipid this game? I know that Lipid will be faster than his Thunderous, but again, it's slower than Weavile. That's the problem. So what did he lead with last game? He led with Thunderous and Weavile, which is a pretty good lead against me, actually. I think, I don't know, the item on this Cresselia is the interesting thing. I think I do want to lead with Scizor again, but maybe, I don't know, I'm thinking, should I take my own Thunderous? I don't know, I think I'm going to lead exactly the same. I definitely want Cresselia in the back, and I think I definitely want Breloom in the back. I'm just going to play this just the same as last time. The Thunderous does worry me though, but I don't, like, if I lose this game, if it goes into a third game, then maybe I will change things up and take my own Thunderous. Just because I think that his Thunderous is going to be the key to him winning this game. Okay, so he does take his own Salamence this time. Now, we saw the Salamence, it was physical, wasn't it? It had double edge. So that is really good information. So I know that the Salamence hasn't got a fire attack. It won't be able to one-shot my Scizor. He has got the Intimidate off here, though. So he's adapted nicely to what I led last game. My Cresselia comes in pretty freely here, though, to be honest. Just the question is he going to double edge the Terrakion, or is he going to double edge the Scizor? Or is he just going to protect and Psychic the Terrakion? These are all very important questions. Okay, so I'm just going to I'm going to Mega Evolve, I'm going to Swords Dance, and I'm going to bring Cresselia in here. So the Salamence, there's a little thing inside my head saying that this Salamence isn't going to protect this turn. So I'm hoping that it does, but we'll have to see. This Cresselia, if his Cresselia has got Icy Wind, then it could get a little bit sticky as well, but we'll have to see how this plays out. Cresselia can do lots of things. Okay, so here's the Mega Evolution. And here's my Mega Evolution. Yeah, so I hope that the quality of sound from this microphone is a bit better this time as well. I hope that the whole general quality of the video is better. Okay, nice. So Salamence does protect. I was fearing a double edge on the incoming Cresselia. That's what I was really fearing. And he goes for it. Okay, so that worked out really nicely for me, as long as we don't get a special defense drop. Nice. Okay, so I get a Sword Stance up here as well. So that worked out really, really nicely for me. I'm just going to Icy Wind here. If he brings in Heatran, then Cresselia will outspeed it next turn and be able to get one Hidden Power Ground off, but Scizor should outspeed it and be able to knock it off as well. So Scizor's at +1. I'm going to knock off the Cresselia. Just play this really obviously and go for an Icy Wind. Knock off Icy Wind seems pretty good to me. Ooh, unless he gets a one-hit KO with this double edge, this is going to really hurt. I don't think he will one-shot either of these, but it'll do a lot of damage. Oh, that was really close. Wow. At least, wow. So Cresselia hits both of its Icy Winds again. Obviously the one on the Salamence was the important one. We'll see the item on Cresselia now as well, which is the, you know, again, really important information, especially in best of threes. It is... oh, it's Rocky Helmet. Okay, so that could have worked out... could have worked out better, but it could have worked out a lot worse, because the Salamence is threatened by an Icy Wind now. I can bring Breloom in. I know that this Cresselia doesn't have Goggles or Lumberry. He didn't have any Grass Pokemon on his team, did he? No. So unless he's got anything with Goggles, I'm free to basically Spore one of these slots. I think it has to be the Cresselia because I'm going to knock the Salamence out unless it protects or withdraws with an Icy Wind. Okay, so here's a Spore. And here's an Icy Wind, and it hits, thank goodness. Missed, what, 2 or 3 Icy Winds last game, didn't we? It was a bit nerve-wracking. Okay, so, you know, really, it might have been nicer for me if he brought Weavile in on that, but, you know, he doesn't. It means that his Weavile's sash is still intact. Okay, so, both of our Megas are down. The Salamence is down, my Scizor is down. I have learnt the item on his Cresselia, though, which is really good information. This Thundurus, I have got Terrakion in the back, so Thundurus isn't the worst thing that I could be seeing. So, you know, I'm just going to... like, there's nothing that I can do to stop him from Thunder Waving here. I think he will Thunder Wave the Breloom here. So, I'm Bullet Seeding the Cresselia. And I'm expecting his last one to be Weavile, but maybe it isn't, because he hasn't led with it. Maybe it is Heatran, because he does need to keep Heatran in. If it is Heatran in the back, I've got Terrakion in the back, which helps with that. If it's Weavile in the back, then I need to really keep Breloom safe. So this is potentially a bit tricky. If I got an Icy Wind off on the Weavile, then Terrakion again can just sort of clean up. I'm torn between either just going for an Icy Wind or a Calm Mind here. But I think, well, is he going to switch out Cresselia or not? I don't think speed drops are that important right now because he can just Thunder Wave all of my Pokemon. Or Taunt. Okay, so he's taunting the Breloom. Okay, but thankfully, I just went for the knockout on this Cresselia. 3 hits will be enough, I think. 2 hits, yeah, 3 hits, okay. That's nice. So Cresselia's down. And he didn't taunt the Cresselia here. So Cresselia is getting a nice Calm Mind up. So I'm in a pretty good position now. Let's see. If it is Weavile in the back, I mean, I would rather see Heatran, honestly. Okay, so it is Heatran. So I'm in a good position, but Breloom can't. I mean, really, he's going to protect with Heatran, isn't he? I mean, he's got to protect with Heatran. So I'm thinking, is it worth? Because Breloom isn't as important now. It's not as important as it would have been if he had Weavile in the back. So I think I can really just let Breloom go down and basically get a free switch into Terrakion. So, which was faster last game, his Heatran or my Cresselia? The thing is, if his Heatran is faster than my Cresselia, if it gets a substitute up, I can knock the substitute out with a hidden power. So in a way, I kind of want his Cresselia to be fast. I kind of want his Heatran to be faster than my Cresselia here, just because a substitute is the only thing that can really muck things up here. I'm going to go for a Mach Punch on Heatran, and I think it is going to protect, so I'm just going to Icy Wind. Oh, okay, so there's no protect. Maybe he is using Substitute then. Oh, and he's not even swaggering. Okay, so Breloom's gone down now, because I'm presuming he's just Heat Waving. But yeah, so this Icy Wind damage is nice. It means that, because he didn't paralyze my Cresselia, it means that, at least for the next turn, Cresselia does definitely outspeed... Oh, Cresselia outsped Heatran this turn. Okay, so, fair enough. So Breloom's down, but he doesn't know that I've got Terrakion in the back. So, I think I've got this game won. You know, it's not a definite win yet, but... well, I think it almost is a definite win. But, you know, this is Pokemon, so... You never want to... you never want to count your chickens too soon, do you? Okay, so if I did bring Thundurus... If it was Thundurus and Cresselia against both of these... I mean, I guess I would still fancy my chances, but... it wouldn't have been as clean-cut as this. So, he is going to... probably protect with Heatran this turn. The Heatran, unless it's got a Flash Cannon, can't one-shot my Terrakion. I don't need to make this prediction, but if I get rid of Thundurus, then I remove chances of you know, the RNG coming into this. So okay, so yeah, I did predict this. I didn't have to predict this, but yeah. So is he Thunder Waving? Yeah, nice one. So that worked out perfectly for me. So he didn't know that my Terrakion had Lumberry here, but it does. Hopefully this Rock Slide hits. It does, and yeah, and I went for the Psychic on this Thundurus just because I wanted to aggressively target it, because the only way that I could lose is if he gets very lucky against me, basically. But even that was a stretch. So this at +1 should knock it out. Yeah, it does, nice one. So yeah, I've cleaned this game up. So at least the second game was a little bit less scary than the first one. But let's just make let's put the moves in so that we can wrap this game up. There we go. So close combat and hidden power. So I have been thinking about if I really do want hidden power on Cresselia, or if I want Moonlight or Helping Hand or a different move. Cresselia is a fantastic Pokemon. It can do lots of very good things. This game is a game that made me think, oh, maybe Hidden Power is... I mean, obviously Hidden Power is a good move. It's obviously not my preferred move as of you know, this date, but you know, it's you know, it's nice to see these games that put your mind in favour of moves over other ones. But you know, this is you know, that's the game over. So best of it. Again, another 2-0 win. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I know the last video got a lot of views, there was a lot of reaction to it, lots of likes, a few dislikes as well, because of the quality. I have tuned this. I think this is the best I'm going to get out of the equipment and the technology that I've got here. So I hope this passes the YouTube test. I hope you guys like it. I hope you have enjoyed watching this. If you did, please again feel free to like the channel, share the channel, you know, send it to all your friends, all the rest of it. Please support the channel. It means a lot to me. Thanks a lot, guys, and goodbye for now.